Hey there. I wanted to do a quick video in case you're in a situation where you can't use Excel for some reason. Maybe you're on a Chromebook, doesn't have it has an app called Excel that, it is Excel, but it's a much trimmed down version of it. Doesn't really work very well. Um, and there's another option I wanted to share with you. So let me share my screen and then I'm going to go to just go to our class and I'll pretend to be a student. Share it here. Okay, so first let me switch over to being a student. And then let me go to content. And then we'll go to our first activity here. And I'm going to download the workbook, which is here. So in our class, we do the work in Excel and then we submit it. It's very important that you submit an actual file and not a link to OneDrive. Although cloud storage is amazing and it's a way to be organized across multiple computers, we want you to submit something concrete because obviously cloud versions can be changed. And so then due dates don't mean anything. Okay, so let me pull this over here. So here's the thing, and maybe you're able to download it, you're able to see it, but maybe you don't have this nice suite of tools, or maybe you're on a Mac and it says, you can't save this, you can only read it. And it's like, oh my God. So here's an option. Go over here, and go here, go to Sheets. Doesn't really matter what your identity is for Sheets. This is Google Sheets. Because we're just going to import it into Sheets and then download it when we're done working on it. So let me go to new sheet and I go to file, import, and I'm going to upload. And I'm going to browse. I'm going to go to my downloads. And I'm going to go to, I've done this multiple times, so I'll just use this one. And then it's working on it. It's ready. I'm going to replace the spreadsheet. That's right. Import the data. Okay. And hey, there we go. We can call it M1 workbook. It doesn't really matter, but of course, this is going to be saved in Google's cloud. And I can do the work here, and the work should be exactly the same as before. Okay, finished my work and I'm ready to submit it. So I'm going to go to File. And notice the nice thing about working in the cloud is that you don't have to save as you go. I'm going to download. It's a Microsoft Excel file. I've downloaded it. And notice that the name here is what it's trying to name it. So you might want to put in your initials here to make it kind of clear to you, because one of the things that happens is students get in and they have 46 things named the same thing. When I go to upload, I can see clearly the one with my initials is the one that I intended to do. I've got this M1 workbook a bunch of different times. Click on the wrong one, you're uploading a blank version of it. It could be a bad scene. So I'm going to click on this one and it uploads it. And then I'll do submit. I don't know how that's going to work since I'm not a student, but it's pretending that I'm a student. So there's a submission, September 25th. So anyways, that's a way that you could use Google Sheets if Excel is giving you problems. I do think that the support videos that we're going to provide will be easier to follow in Excel. So that's one reason to use Excel. Some of the things I noticed that were different when I was using this to solve it. First of all, Google tries to predict what you might need, which sometimes was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's exactly what I want. And then sometimes it's like, no, that's not what I want. Stop telling me what I want. Also merge and center are different. So here, these were already merged and centered, but the wrap text wasn't on. And so I had to, this is what my answer looked like before I put on the wrap text. That looks different in Excel than it does here, but it's the same thing. You've got the formatting suite here. I don't know if I have a smaller screen or, does the toolbar look the same? So those are some things that stood out to me just in the first assignment as potentially different, but everything else is exactly the same. All right. Hope that helps.